You made really bold statements in the investor letter saying this is worth it. This is worth it long term because it's building a safer global standard of safety. Talk us through when you will see actually that friction die down.
Hey, great to be here and highlighting coming off a great quarter, 43% year-on-year bookings growth, bookings of $1.7 billion. More than twice what we've shared with investors as our long-term growth trajectory. And yes, we've highlighted our commitment to setting the global standard for healthy, safe, age-appropriate digital engagement. We have rolled out Age Check all around the world this quarter. We now have over 65% of US users who we have age checked. But we did highlight in our earnings call there is some short-term friction from communication and other factors. We believe, though, this is worth it. We are well on our path to 10% or more of the global gaming market and more of that of US. And we want to bring along all of our under 16 users as well as the over 16 who are growing very rapidly.
How about bringing along the industry, Dave? Because you're a first adopter here of this technology that can help age verify. Do you think others in gaming will have to do this? Do you think others will experience such friction as you come out of it?
I want to highlight, if you go to our corporate site and read our values, one is take the long view, and the other is respect the community. We've continuously innovated on safety since we started in the company, and as the technology got good enough to age check, we've leaned into it. This is in addition, of course, to our industry-leading text filtering, the fact that we don't allow image sharing on the platform. This has allowed us to do several things. In addition to age checking, we're going to be introducing kids accounts and select accounts. We're able to do this within our same app because we are age checking. Also, because we're age checking, we can now identify the 18 and up players on our platform, and we've introduced some interesting economics for them. So we do think we're setting the industry standard, and we have this commitment to what we call the global standard.
Dave, good morning. You came on the program 3 weeks ago, and I asked you if you would kindly model for us at that moment when you were announcing the new policy and new platform changes with safety in mind, how that would impact user behavior. And that's kind of played out in the earnings print, right? Just explain that, the interaction between the policy that you put in place and why it would impact user metrics and behaviors on the platform.
Well, I want to highlight we're using age check and we're asking our users to age check if they want to use the communication functionality on Roblox. So in Australia, we're over 70% age checked, in the US over 65%. But that does highlight there could be roughly 35% of our users in the US who currently are not communicating on our platform. We believe that can contribute to some short-term friction. In addition, as we go along on our 18 and over segment, we've shared that more and more we're using our recommendation algorithms to support long-term retention on the platform, more than shorter-term monetization. These both have contributed to short-term friction.
Dave, let's talk about Roblox's future and Roblox Reality. This seems like a big play, a big upgrade from Roblox Studio. We talk all the time to Unity. I am very into Unreal Engine, right, and how that impacts my experience in the games that I play. This presents an opportunity for you to do work with some of the big budget developers. Could you just explain the pathway to that?
Well, I want to highlight two separate levels of this. We have continued to release over the last quarter and will continue functionality that is very unique to Roblox. Roblox is a game engine, a client, a cloud, and together we're committed to publishing once and having whatever you publish work both super high quality on a gaming PC, but also perform very well on a 2 GB Android phone. Those are very different configurations. We want to support both with the same build, as well as when our creators build on Roblox, they go around the world. The future for us is a hybrid architecture, and what we want to do is make it easy for creators to create experiences that are ultimately multiplayer and photorealistic, and do it very easily by powering it with AI. So we have combined really a hybrid architecture. We're starting to show it off that combines our multiplayer synchronization with cutting edge real-time video world models. We believe this is the ultimate hybrid architecture to democratize photorealistic multiplayer.
I like that about the democratization and making sort of the building of games open to many. But how do you think about the pricing structure, briefly, Dave?
We've said initially Roblox Reality will not be free. I mean, real-time video AI modeling in the cloud is expensive, but just like with the rest of the AI world, these prices are going to come down and down. I want to highlight this is complemented really with our vision for creation. And if we look at what's happening in the coding space over the last 6 months, more and more software engineers are literally having AI run overnight, doing multiple iterations to help build software. Gaming is much more complex. It involves software, 3D assets, NPCs, real-time operations, terrain, geometry. We're really pursuing that same vision, that agentic multiple iteration AI work with Roblox Studio. We started introducing things as innovative as using NPCs to help test software. And we believe we're uniquely poised to help creators build more quickly, higher quality, and more diverse experiences.